to study before breakfast, to work hard, to do whatever was necessary to achieve his goal. He found an answer in the military. If you have a passion, a vision for your future in any field, todaysmilitary.com can be your path to a fulfilling career. You have a calling, we have an answer. Find your way at todaysmilitary.com.
1230 WBZT. 1230 WBZT. The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsors and don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeartMedia.
Well, it's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So let's break out the lunch pail. Or the sandwich you packed. Les Dunn and Freddie S. bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with some important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smooth. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, a movie review, or just a strange thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll free at 1-800-889-0267 right now. So sit back and let's start the lunch break. Les, Dawn, and Freddie S. are ready to go. So here are the boys from Brooklyn and Dawn.
Welcome back.
And good afternoon, South Florida, Atlanta, New York City, Boston, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, hopefully.
LA, hopefully.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
It's cold weather there.
It's cold weather there.
It got real cold all of a sudden.
You know, it's December, and I'm thinking, oh, it's winter. I should really put my winter wardrobe on. And I'm like, all right, here you go. I got cap sleeves on.
That's winter wardrobe? Did you see that it was minus 3 degrees in Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Oh, my gosh. That's insane.
Unbelievable.
Boston, they told me there's 2 inches.
Well, is that a male or a female?
Well, that goes back to my show last night.
Oh, God. I got to tell you something. I produced that show last night.
Did you like it?
No. I watched that video.
You didn't like it, or you didn't like the video?
I didn't like the video. I watched that video 100 times. No way in the world that was a guy.
That was such a guy.
There was no way in the world testicles there.
Yes,
there
were two
was none.
Right there. I have to tell you, I got a little squeamish watching that video.
And then you saw what I did. I played it over and over again.
What happened? So last week we were live streaming at the World Stem Cell Summit, and Boston Bio's Life kindly shared their spotlight with us, and we did 76 interviews last week. While we were not here in the studio, we did 76 there. What an amazing response. So again, thank you to Boston Bio Life and Joe Krieger and Sarah Carroll and oh my gosh, the World Stem Cell Summit and Bernie Siegel and everyone that was there. So amazing. Mm-hmm. So we met this amazing doctor, so many people, but this one doctor, Carlos Mercado. He is a cosmetic surgeon in Orlando, and he has created the Erectus shot for erectile dysfunction, as well as the V shot for vaginal rejuvenation and increased orgasms.
Right.
So what better way to have Vagina Chronicles Part 3 on Two Broads from Boca than to have Dr. Mercado on?
And how perfect that I replayed that show yesterday.
And you did the foreskin show yesterday, right?
I sure did.
There you go.
You know, we have
So that was the show we did yesterday on Two Broads because we moved our time slot. We upped and moved to Mondays at 6 on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM.
So I was playing a video that he sent, right? And there's supposedly some guy where he was injecting his testicles. There were no testicles there.
They were.
They were
That
not.
would be the ugliest.
That boy needs marbles. I'm going to tell you right now.
That would be the ugliest girl shot I ever saw then.
It was the ugliest guy shot, too. There was nothing nice about it.
So poor guy had no testicles yet.
He did. Maybe you don't know. Maybe he wasn't Puerto Rican.
Like. Oh,
maybe there's a difference. I don't know. Maybe he's not Latino. Maybe those are Jewish. Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Are we live streaming?
Yes, we are.
We are on Facebook, AMP2 TV Productions.
Right?
We are also on Facebook, Two Boys from Brooklyn. We are on Periscope at AMP2 TV. We are on Twitter, hashtag Two Boys from Brooklyn. We are also on Instagram, hashtag Two Boys from Brooklyn. So send your questions. We are back in studio. Give us a call again, 800-889-0267. It's time for some chit-chat, catching up. We had some great shows last week. You're tired. Why?
It's been a long 5 days, 6 days.
You've got some big news coming, though. You've got some company coming in today.
Yes, my parents. I'm like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
My parents are coming from Puerto Rico. I haven't seen them in
Puerto
a year.
Rico.
And congratulations, Gio's graduating on Friday. Big
Friday.
news, your son.
Good for you, Gio. Congrats.
Congratulations, Gio. We would not be on air without all of everything you have created. So thank you for always
True,
being such
true.
an amazing part of all that we do. Congratulations. Well done.
So I have to travel to Orlando.
That'll
for
be
the
nice.
graduation, come back.
You going to be there for the weekend?
No.
Really?
You're not going to go visit Mickey?
Who?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I thought you said Nikki. I'm like, who?
You're going up and you're not going up and back in the same day.
He's celebrating his girlfriend's birthday.
Gio is?
Yeah. So Sabrina's birthday is on Saturday. So they're gonna be doing their own thing, you know. So
Go have a nice dinner at the Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort.
Is
They
that
have-
the best place, right?
is-
Amazing.
Go.
don't you have to make a reservation?
Of course, I can make it for you if you want.
Animal. I'm gonna ask if they want to do that. I got my parents going. They've never been to
It is.
Mickey Mouse.
It is very good quality food. This is not
Mickey Mouse
food.
Animal Kingdom.
And it's a beautiful hotel. You can walk.
It's
and it's
beautiful. Yeah, the dinner's amazing
and
there.
it's decorated for Christmas right now, so they have a huge tree.
You been there?
Your parents
course.
would love it. The
Stayed there.
holiday decorations.
Right? Take them there. And then if you get there early enough, you could see them feeding the giraffes in the back.
Yes.
Feeding the giraffes.
Yes.
Are your parents in wheelchairs?
Yes.
All right, so I'm sure they are ADA accessible.
Of course. It's Disney.
That's Disney. There you
I'll
go.
tell you.
And then I
everything-
get to the front of the line. I did that one year.
No, not
No
the
line.
Not
That's
the
the
park.
Animal Kingdom.
The resort.
It's nice. It's beautiful.
Animal Kingdom.
Not the park. The resort. You don't need to go to the park. Go to the
Go
resort.
to the resort.
I go to the resort.
Yeah.
Let me see. You know,
Jumbo
we're gonna be here for a
Lodge.
couple
Well,
of
it'll be
weeks.
nice. As a matter of fact, Dr. Mercado said anytime we are in Orlando, he'd be more than happy to
But he's
take
in
us out for dinner.
He's
Lake
in
Mary.
Lake Mary. He's 40 miles out of Orlando.
Okay.
He's an hour. almost
Hop,
out of
skip, and a
Orlando.
jump.
I'm skipping a jump. Maybe not with your parents, but
Well,
you know.
we'll see.
That's
Freddie,
all
I'll,
good.
I
I'll
wanna
help
see
you make
Dr. Mercado.
reservations.
I don't-
She'll
I
help
wanna
you
see
make
that guy again.
reservations.
I'll help you make reservations if you want me to.
Just keep your pants on and you're all good.
Keep my pants on. And then you know what Mercado does? He walks around and says, Freddie, come here. Let me show you this. Come here. I said, get away from me before I smack you.
The man in the purple suit. It was like, Curious
like a
George,
huge
the man in the
body.
yellow hat. He was the man in the purple suit.
How
like a
funny.
huge-
What a
body,
great
this
interview,
guy.
though. He loved last night. He loved being on the show.
He just likes being on TV. You know, he's on Telemundo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I checked out his video.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it? He said it was
Horrible.
not very. That's what he said.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's what he told me.
A
He
village,
said he was terrible as an interviewer.
a
Oh,
village
no.
idiot could do a better job. He does not he's not an interviewer.
Is that what
may
he did?
be interviewee, but he's not an
He's
interviewer.
good to interview.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's horrible at interviewing people. I mean, I have never seen anything so disjointed in my
That's
life.
because you're used to Dawn.
That's a little disjointed on this end. I don't know.
Well, but I mean, in the business, you have a tendency of being able to interview people, and then you have the awareness that when you ask a question, you should wait for an answer, right? So if I go, hey, Dawn, how you feeling today? And before you answer me, I go, and you're not that good? What's the matter? But
There are a lot of people that do that. They don't understand it's the give and take of the conversation.
Yes.
And you got to flow an interview because you got to make people feel comfortable. I'm going to tell you, if he was interviewing me, I get up the set and walk out.
Joe Krieger and I had fun last week flowing with the interview. Didn't we?
Joe Krieger, yes.
Joe Krieger is the man of conversation. That man
He has
is
you think I have stories?
that man is a genius.
See the one that stole your seat? You said, hey, you stole my seat. You texted me, stole my seat.
He told me get out.
He's a genius. What goes on in his brain is beyond amazing,
Amazing.
right?
Very
He's
cool.
got like 40 things going. You can see like these synapses just flashing, and I think that's Joe's mind.
Aw,
I said, "Do you sleep?" He says, "Not much."
I love that.
So it's very cool. Boston BioLife, thank you again. We may be traveling with them, so we'll see what happens.
How exciting for you guys. I was very excited for you guys. It was very cool. I missed you. It wasn't the same, but it was very exciting to see this new chapter in the show open.
We miss being in the fishbowl.
Are you kidding?
You can't control the environment outside of
But
here.
it sounded like so much fun. Like there was a little controlled chaos. It was very cool.
It was control chaos and
Oh, when we
everyone.
were at the summit, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Summit was
The lights, the stage, the way they had us set up in a corner. We were on the news media platform, and the lights and cameras, and
Very cool.
Rob Cunningham was amazing helping us out.
it was very, very cool.
It was an experience. I'd done a lot of shoots in my day, but I never did one in a hallway.
It wasn't quite a hallway. It was
Oh,
the
it was a
whole
hallway?
center of the
No, no, no,
convention
no.
center.
You go into the room from a hallway. You go into the hallway to get to the rooms. We were in the middle of
We
the
were in the
hall,
middle of the whole thing. You had to walk past us to get into any of the meeting rooms.
which was really, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but that thing was there. So obviously
They did it on purpose. You know why? I asked him to do it that way.
Yeah, but obviously that was there. Or did
No, they put that there for us.
Now, is that the part of the convention center that's full of windows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
We overlooked Kravis Center.
Yes.
That was our view, which was beautiful.
Yeah, what a pain in the butt it is to do a shoot there with the sun on your face.
Oh, please.
Oh, what are you complaining?
You know
was
what?
It beautiful?
It,
God,
it
what
was
a couple.
beautiful, but it.
Well, maybe on the camera end.
You guys, yeah, I mean, you guys think you go in there and want to.
Oh,
just
it
not
was so
cry,
easy
huh?
for me. I only talked for 4 hours.
I
I
went to a
took
convention
pictures
there.
Cake.
I took pictures and everybody was complaining. I says, "What do you want me to do about the sun? Turn it off?"
I was there recently, and I love that room. I took pictures of it. The perspective is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And everyone was so nice there. The staff at the Palm Beach Convention Center, anything we needed, they were there on point
Nice.
within minutes.
Yep,
They
give you
had
anything you
security,
want.
anything
That's
you
right.
wanted. They were so kind.
And my
Excellent.
equipment came back all together. so
Your
I'm
equipment
very happy.
stayed all together the whole week. It was
Yeah.
there for a week.
I know. I didn't take it down. They said, "You gonna leave that up?" I said, "I ain't taking this down."
Oh,
All
good.
the wires. It looked like artery on a human being. I said, "I'm not taking this down."
It was the artery to get us up and going to you, Miss Carol. Thank you for keeping us on air.
And it
I
sounded
just
good.
pushed a button. It sounded great. The last day was the best day
The last day with Eric, the foreskin guy.
in sound and content, as I've said before.
And the funny thing is, my husband said, "You were really touching a foreskin?" I went, "No, it was silicone." And this one goes, "It was
It's
real."
real.
It was not
It
real.
was
They have
real.
not manufactured foreskin in a
And
petri
you know
dish
this.
yet.
And you know this why? What are you, a Dr. Kill
Don't you
patient?
think he kept it in his pocket? You think he would have kept skin in his pocket? He would have kept it, like Dr.
He
Oz
said
does
to
with
me,
gloves.
he whispered to me when you were playing with it. He's like, I don't have the heart to tell her, but that's real foreskin.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's why it was
No.
like sticky.
Yeah. Ugh.
No, is it human
You know.
foreskin or is it synthetic? Is it synthetic? It would have to be synthetic.
No, it was,
I
what
think-
they did was they took a mold, they took the cells, and they put it on a sheet of vinyl.
Okay.
But it's real. And this one's rolling around her
Wait a
fingers.
minute. Wait. It can't be human real
It was human real.
because it would have to be in formaldehyde.
Thank you.
No, they put it on a backing so that it doesn't rot. It's
Get
like-
outta here. Really?
That's what it was. And you're playing with it, and he whispers in my ear. He goes, "I don't know how to tell her, but that's real foreskin." And this one's playing with it and putting it around her face. She
I thought it
thinks
was
it's a giant
silicone.
joke. What?
I thought it was silicone.
It
From
has
one of the toy
silicone
stores.
on the back of it. They had to put it on something. And you were playing with it.
We'll have to give him a call.
You give him a call.
We'll have to give Eric a call. I have his card someplace.
You give him a
Meanwhile,
call.
I
ain't giving him a
understand-
call. I don't need to know if it was real. He told me it was real.
I need to know.
I understand the whole point.
I need to know.
I understand the whole point of the coming back of the foreskin. I get it.
Do you?
I do, but I'm
I'm a
not.
guy and I don't get it.
I'm not for it though.
Why?
It's ugly.
We are used to seeing it the way it is. It's like
No.
Elaine from Seinfeld said, it just doesn't have any personality.
Yeah, but wait a
It doesn't work for us, but maybe it's better for the men. I
Listen,
don't know.
listen. The bottom line here,
I've dealt
Yes.
with that, by the way.
the bottom line here is if you reattach it like he was talking about, there's gonna be nothing but infection and all sorts of problems because it's been removed.
It
And
just
I said
isn't-
to him, I
it
said,
just
"You're gonna
isn't
have
the
other
same.
problems."
It's not
Well,
the
then
same.
we need to go with the Dr. Mercado method of you
Okay,
can
enough
have
with that.
you can have sexual activity the same day as
That's
the
what he keeps
injections.
saying. Dawn, when I first learned how to ride a bike, I had a little red bike.
I never really learned, so I couldn't tell.
I rode a bike. My brother pushed me down and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
riding this bike, right?
Okay.
So I thought I was all that in the bag of chips because all of a sudden I'm riding a bike. And I said to him, "Can we go to New Jersey? Because we used to live right by the bridge." He says, "No, you can't go to New Jersey with that bike. What's the matter with you?" When I got home that night, he told me, "Tomorrow we'll go riding again." I couldn't walk. So you're going to tell me that this guy going to hit me with an injection and I'm going to be manly man? I don't see it happening.
It's pretty amazing, though. You know what's amazing? He can take your fat from all different places and make your vagina look all pretty again.
You know, it's funny.
So then it's like you're sucking out the fat
It's
from the
funny.
bad places and making all the other pretty things look pretty.
Get this. I gotta size this up for you. Dawn tells the doctor on the air when she's interviewing him. So you can take the fat from my stomach. Mind you, you can take the fat from
From
my
my
stomach,
stomach.
What
and put
stomach?
it in my butt. This is what she tells him. Everybody was dying because they're going, "What fat?"
Yeah, I heard it. I was like,
He
Where?
can do Brazilian butt lift.
okay.
He can do it all.
Dawn, it wasn't the fact that he can.
You want to
He
be
can also use
cyborg.
fix a flat. It wasn't that he can. It's
He does
what
not
you-
use Fix-A-Flat.
It's what you told him.
But then he could take it from me.
Yeah, what's he gonna take
From
me?
your big toe.
From
Seriously.
my big toe.
Right?
You got fat in your toes?
Where's their fat?
You never know.
You could say, maybe you could take fat from this person.
That's right. Can they move it from one person to another?
No, the cells have to be your own.
Aha.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, you're just out of luck. Maybe your earlobes.
I'm out of luck on the rejuvenation side, huh?
You ain't got no skin to give.
Oh, jeez.
And he's gonna say, "Oh, I find some skin."
Not that it's any of my business, but unless you're out there and you have a webcam and you're a swinger or something, only the husband's seeing it. So what does it matter what it looks
Well,
like?
you know why else? Because after menopause, there's atrophy, painful sex.
True.
Everything kinds of gets thinned out and hurt,
Don't
all
remind-
that stuff. So
don't
he helps with that. And he increases orgasms.
After menopause.
Did you hear what he said last night? I don't mean to interrupt you, but
I'm
I
all
am.
for the big
I have no
O
idea.
like
What did-
increase.
He said last night that most women, he said 75% of women fake the big O.
No.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with anything.
And it does. He said because you
75%.
get
That's
to
just
that
bad
point
technique, honey.
and it gets all built up
That's not
and
true.
then the blood flow
I'm
just
sorry.
sort of doesn't,
I can't.
it builds and builds and builds and then it just doesn't release.
I can't agree
So
with
he helps. I can't tell you what you know. I can just tell you what he said.
No, I am saying I can't agree with all of that. A lot of it happens to be.
Maybe they're faking it.
Maybe
Again, we
they
go
are.
back to Seinfeld where Elaine said fake, 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 fake.
Fake. I wish I had stock in fake.
I won't even go there.
I don't.
Stocking
That
fake.
could go on so many levels.
And you
don't
know something?
fake
I
it.
can prove to you that there are different
Women,
Uh-oh.
women
Styles,
styles,
cultures.
Needs,
religious
wants,
belief, that culture thing
technique.
that will make it so that
Techniques.
that will make it so that women are forced to think they have to do that. If you were to think about why women do it, psychologically I'm talking about, not physically, because if you can't, you can't, but psychologically,
Yes.
it would change the game.
Well, he said that yesterday too. He says it helps build your immune system.
Oh,
So just think, men and women,
Immune system.
if you stop faking it, it helps your immune system and you stay healthier inside, below the waist, in your mind. So it's like triple shot.
at the risk of TMI, too much information.
Yes.
I don't fake it. It used to be I was on medication that wasn't allowing it. I wanted it, but I just couldn't get the car to turn over, So I would say I want to, but it's not going to happen. And then, oh no, I'm going to get you there. I'm like, buddy, it's not going to happen. I'm here for you. I enjoy the act. We can do this, but it ain't going to happen. And then sometimes, even when not on medication that affected that area, I'm like, guess what? It's not going to happen. I'm having a lovely time,
Not happening?
but it's not happening, and I'm not faking it. So I'm happy that you're getting there and you're going to get there, but I'm okay that it's not going to happen right now.
There was a lot of chit chat about that last week,
Yeah, so
as you well know.
But you know, when you take medication, it affects your way of thinking and everything. I mean, you could take aspirin, and it's going to change. Everything is your body's supposed to be balanced, right?
well, I was on
that doesn't happen.
antidepressive medication that affected that area.
Yes, it does.
And nothing was
It
happening.
affected that area.
Yes.
You know, get off the
Not-
medication.
I'm not on anything.
So a lot of medications do affect, which is why the regenerative medicine component of what we learned about last week is so unbelievable, because it's your body healing itself. It's like taking it back. We've gone so far in medicine, and then we go, we're going to go back and let your body heal itself with growth factors and just re-injecting things where they need to go. I don't know.
Reinjecting things where they need to go.
Well,
Yes.
you can take the fat, you can take the stem cells from the fat, you can take the cells from the bone marrow. They tell me it's like a cornucopia of cells that comes from the bone marrow.
Wow.
So there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They were so good at describing it for everybody instead of just the science world. And the stories and the patients, so touching and moving.
Man, this one hug a tree. Hug a tree. That's what she did. She hugged so many trees she could build a forest. out
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think that those people that came were very touching. The lady who lost her son, that one killed me. We had to be there early for that one. That was tough. Not an easy interview to do.
You know,
but
the sad thing is sometimes a lot of these stories take sadness and tragedy for something good and inspiring to come out of it. I just wish it didn't always have to be that way. I wish we could inspire people without the tragedy
But
first.
that's how you learn. That's how you move on.
So maybe that's my New Year's resolution for 2017.
Which is what?
To inspire others without tragedy first. Right?
To
we should
inspire others.
we should just go forward with goodness and kindness and not always have to have goodness after tragedy.
You see, but now I feel like Gandhi.
Not many people appreciate what they have. You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Till you lose it.
So if everything is great and you're complaining all day and everything is just wonderful in your life, once it's gone, you realize I had it very well. I had a very good life. And when you learn that things weren't so bad, now I'm rock bottom, that's when you go, oh, I have a new lease on life. I'm going to move on and I'm going to pass this along. It happened to me.
I'll send you some magic, everyone. Here's my wand.
Oh, here we go. That's a dangerous weapon. You know, the bottom line is that if you're going through something in your life
Yeah.
and you want to be able to learn from that,
Yeah.
then you should take advantage of it and learn. You should push it ahead.
It's
push
about
it down.
choices. You can either become the victim and
And there you have it. That is important, Connecticut, that you said. Choice is. Can you imagine going through life without any choices?
right.
And
That's
people
what's
choose,
nice is people have choices.
and people choosing for you. Changes the dimension of the game.
Doesn't it? I think everyone should make their own choices.
You can either decide to be angry and bitter at the world and woe is me, everything happens to me, or you could say, you know what, I learned from it. I don't want to go back there. I'm going to be positive now.
And look how far you've come. Look at you. We should have you on air as a women empowerment expert now.
Give me
Are you
6
still
months.
taking your courses and classes and stuff?
No, we're done, but I do other things. She does one-off classes that I attend.
I'm going to invite you to the Freddie School of Healing.
Let's do that. Does it involve a sandwich? I'll go for it if there's sandwiches.
It has a sandwich in the
Are
Coke.
you cooking?
No.
No.
I'm going to manifest a sandwich.
The
I'm gonna
Freddie
take-
School of Healing?
No, I'm going to take the food from iHeart here. I'm going to steal it. Make sandwiches.
There's plenty.
I see there's a lot of food today. There's fruit, there's food.
A Tuesday is always Chick-fil-A day.
Oh, speaking of food, last week was an amazing party we had here at iHeart.
It was a lot of fun.
Do you have that picture of everyone?
It was sent to me. I'm afraid to open it.
Oh,
Why?
you should open
'Cause
it.
I don't like the way I look in pictures.
It was such a nice event. iHeart did such a nice job having all the hosts, and everyone was there, and the decorations and the food, and you did a beautiful job
Wait a
hosting.
minute. Hold it. Stop the show.
What?
Hold on one
What?
second.
What?
Hold on one second. They sent you a picture and you won't open it, but you sit there and you talk about the manifestation of putting yourself forward, believing in positivity, but you won't look at a picture.
Yeah, you wanted the picture.
I know, it was my idea.
Wait, what are you?
Your
A fruit?
idea.
Are you like a Fruit Loop?
I'll explain off the air why.
Well, you have to open it because you're the one that invited us to take it.
Yes.
Then you have to send it out to everybody.
It was sent out.
We didn't get
I didn't
it.
get
Oh, you
it.
didn't get it? Ken Harris sent it to me.
So you
Okay,
maybe
so
you need to
send
pay it forward.
Okay.
Look at it. She's turning purple.
It's all good though. It was a really nice party. Everyone was so happy and festive. We even got to do a recording with Skip Kelly.
Hey, do they play those?
That's going to air on Christmas Eve, I believe, and Christmas Day.
Nice.
And I think it's on all stations, or I forget.
All the stations, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Great idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
It was
I
a fun
spoke to
party.
another station about that, and they looked at me like I had 15 heads.
And
I
then,
think you should have all your hosts do that.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
You know, Dawn, why don't you just create more work for me? But it is a great idea.
Do you know that I sat there last week and I just created more ideas for everybody? I said, oh, wait, I don't mean to make more work for you, but this would be a great idea. And you could try this and you could try that. And they went, oh, you should all work on those things.
She did it all week.
Didn't I?
No,
They were pretty good ideas, though.
They were
It just makes it more work for everyone.
they were okay.
Our
Yeah,
employee
you
party
know,
is
it
this
isn't that
Thursday.
easy.
Where is it?
It's at Pirates Cove in Stewart.
Employee
What?
party this Thursday.
The what?
Uh-oh.
Our employee party.
They were what party?
The iHeart party.
Employee party.
The
Oh,
employees.
this Thursday here?
No, at Pirates Cove in
What, they're going to
Stewart.
take it north?
Well,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the good thing. Friday, we're running a tape.
I know. But I still have to be here Friday for the dog show. So
It
Thursday.
gives you an extra hour, though.
It's true. So
Gives
true.
you an extra hour. It's a good thing Gio's graduating Friday, so Carol
Right.
can recover from Thursday night.
No kidding. They were gonna have a party van, but they canceled it, or they thought-
Really?
Yeah, they were thinking about it. But then I don't know. Not
A party van? You should get it together.
no. Too late now. It's on
Never
Thursday.
too late.
No.
Call Joe the party van. He'll be here in 15 minutes.
No. Some of us agreed we don't want to wait around. What if we want to leave later? What if we want to leave earlier?
So everybody,
Sure.
How do you work that?
You know what I'm saying? So you can't. So, nah.
So why don't we go to break, call Dr. P. We haven't talked to him in a while. We'll thank Dexafit. We'll do another recap of all our thank yous, and we'll be right back in a few.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Have you ever had a business idea that you thought would be a great solution to tough challenges in today's world, but have no idea how to get started? You don't want to waste investment money on ideas that just don't work. Introducing Health and Wealth Seminars, a sophisticated advertising agency with over 40 years in the ad business. What makes Health and Wealth different from other agencies is they fit your product into the public's need. They help put together the strategy of your business before you commit thousands of dollars. And just find out those ideas just don't work. Health and Wealth Seminars carry advertising contracts, radio and television contracts, and even a production service contract that will cover all of your business needs. Call today, 954-303-9563, and let Health and Wealth Seminars carry your business to the next level. The number is 954-303-9563. And remember that what happens when you don't advertise is nothing. 954-303-9563 is the number you need to get your business started in the right direction.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in Southern Palm Beach County, so if you or somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people with living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today. Set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At Dexafit, they show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Since 2011, Dexafit has measured thousands of clients' body composition and fitness performance levels across the country. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, your sleep quality, and overall well-being. With their proven methods of measure, track, and discover, they show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. They make sure you're continuing to make progress and follow the best nutrition and fitness plans for your body type. At Dexafit, the goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy level, sleep, and weight. Discover what's holding you back. Call 561-923-8833. Dexafit is conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. For more information, contact them at boca@dexafit.com or schedule an appointment online at dexafit.com. Identify your health risks and optimize longevity and fitness. Call 561-923-8833 and mention this ad for special pricing.
Is your child's tablet time greater than engaged activity time? Are you seeking better wellness strategies for your family? Do you want to redefine what your family's quality time looks like? At New Dawn Health Solutions, we focus on the 4 pillars of health coaching: lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition to create a balanced approach to wellness. Together, we will open the conversation with you and your children on ways to empower healthy eating, increase physical activity, and set goals. Let's talk about the issues that are important to your family's health. Give New Dawn Health Solutions a call at 561-901-2854 or email us at dawn@newdawnhealthsolutions.com.
You're lunching with two boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on the show. Share your good news. Just call 866-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 866-224-5422. Now let's get back to those two boys from Brooklyn.
And we're back.
Are we back?
Are we back? We are back. Give us a call at 800-889-0267. This segment, every show, is sponsored by Dr. Anthony Needles Pinoza, who gets rid of pain in a snap. Thank you, Dr. P, for always being there. Give him a call, 561-381-5800, to get rid of your pain.
And come see us on Sundays here on 94.3 FM, our sister station, and 1230 WBZT, Dr. Pinoza Medical Show, from 11 to 12.
He is all over the place.
He is.
Getting rid of pain. You know, it was funny because last night Dr. Mercado talked about how the big O gets rid of migraines after sex. But Dr. P can get rid of your migraine before, so then you want to have it. So I think we're one-stop shop at this show.
I thought it was just me.
We're so comprehensive here.
I'm like, I feel so much better after what just happened, I would say to my ex.
Really?
Yep.
Do you know what it is?
That's
That's
what he
just
talked
tension.
about.
You got tension problems. Nerve-ending problems.
Anxiety.
I feel so much better now.
Well, that's what they told us on the show, and that's what we learned, all the growth factors that are helping in the stem cells and the regenerative medicine.
You know what's funny is when we were doing the show Friday,
Yeah.
Connecticut is texting me. So she goes, I need a cigarette. Remember that?
You know,
I was dying.
you know what's even funnier? All week they're like, "Where's your show?" I'm like, "They're on location." Where are they? Like they're at a stem cell.
Regenerative Medicine Summit.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
have foreskin in
they're
our
at
fingers.
They're at a symposium. They're like, "What the hell does that even mean?" What?
Oh my gosh. Joe Krieger, if you are listening, give us a call at 800-889-0267. You must recap some of the week's events for us, please.
That
like
way Joe can explain what a symposium is.
And they would say, "They have such a thing? What? Who does that?" I'm like, "What's wrong with you people?" Yes, it's a whole to-do. It's a thing.
Oh, it's such a thing. We talked about umbilical cells. We talked about embryonic cells, all kinds of cells. And Joe is like the master of explanation of everything.
Amazing.
We also want to thank Dexafit, our other sponsor. Train smarter, not harder. The gold standard in body composition and metabolic analysis. That is a mouthful. Give Joanne a call, 561-923-8833. They're located right on Glades Road near the mall.
Now, let me ask you a question. Joanne is the young girl that came in here?
She is.
Okay. Joanne Facebooked me. She became a friend.
Yes.
First time in, like, I don't know, how long have we known them? 6 months? 5
I know. I
months?
just got it last week.
So I get this, right? So I see this girl, and I go, holy cow, who's this? And she's built like unbelievable.
That's
I'm
the
saying-
beauty of being 28.
But I'm saying to myself, who is she? And then I look, and I see the show. I go,
Joanne
oh my God.
Wallowik.
But you know, she's changed since we first met her, is what I'm trying to say.
Has she? I didn't look that closely at the picture.
She looks like she's going to be on a Schwarzenegger.
Maybe that's an old picture. You know,
No,
she
it's
was
not
in
old.
training. New?
She is new. You got to
Maybe
see
she's
this thing.
Training smarter, not harder.
Is she doing like magazines and stuff? Because she's doing something.
Maybe we'll have to ask her.
I have to ask her. But I was amazed. Now, Dexafit will see you take your fat from your belly, put it on your butt, and they're going to lose that machine. They're going to say, add some here.
Metabolic analysis. Oh my gosh. Speaking of metabolism, my son is home for winter break. Man,
You know
the
something,
amount of
that's another
food.
your son can eat.
Thank you. The amount of food that boy can go through.
Holy smokes.
It's unbelievable.
Growing
Last night
boy.
at midnight, he says, I'm hungry. Thinking, we just went through 2 pounds of chicken and all of this food. And he went to Publix. He cooked. He did a great job. He was hungry 2 hours later. I said,
So he's cooking
really?
at home?
Yes.
He's a good cook?
He is a great cook.
Your son is single, isn't he?
My son is single. He cooks. He grocery shops, thankfully, because his mother was working.
His mother doesn't cook.
His mother doesn't cook. His mother was working. I had another show last night.
We had a lady at the summit that she had issues and she couldn't get around, and they fixed her up and she cooked the turkey. Remember that?
She had issues. The woman has MS.
Okay.
And she went to Israel through Hadassah Hospital and had a new treatment, which is incredible.
Yes.
And she's from Dallas, and she went from not being able to walk and having to take a nap after she showered because she was so exhausted
Oh,
to
I heard that
cooking
one.
a full Thanksgiving dinner.
I heard that one.
Amazing, right?
So Dawn says, she tells Dawn, I could teach you how to cook.
You know what, man? All I
of the
did was make sweet potatoes, and this woman
Was
goes
making
to Israel for
turkeys.
treatment every 6 months, and she's making a full Thanksgiving dinner for 30 people.
I gotta admit that was funny.
Right?
Good for
That
her.
was the line of the week.
And Dr. Amy wants to have a cook-off with someone that was at the station last night.
Yeah, what is that all about? What was
She
that
wants to
all
have a
about?
cook-off.
Did
Someone
you know,
offered a cook-off with her.
Do you know that gentleman that was there, my throat hurts, that was there last night, he had an
Craniotomy?
accident. And they removed his brain.
They removed probably the part of the skull around on the.
The whole top of the skull came off. So he was showing me this, and I said to myself, I looked at him.
Self.
I didn't want to make a joke of
Dominic.
it, but it just came out. No, don't say his name.
I didn't say his last name.
But I said, I didn't want to make a joke of it, but it just came out. I said, did it hurt? I didn't mean to make a joke. He says, I didn't feel it.
I was going to say, he was asleep.
He didn't feel it. And they sort of worked on his brain. Is that what they did?
You're so sensitive.
I'm not trying to be insensitive. I just wonder if. Listen, he tells me he wants to be on the air because he's funny. He's a comedian.
He
He's
thought
full
we
of
were
life.
hysterical.
He's full of life.
Probably what happened, and I don't know, is he had an accident and there was probably so much pressure building up in his head that they
Did
had
they
to
remove
open up the skull to relieve some of the pressure and then put it back. You know what they do is they take part of the skull, they suture it inside your body so it stays rejuvenated and it stays alive, and then when you need it again, they put it back.
Are you serious?
I am. Joe Krieger again, give us a call.
That's scary.
I bet Joe has all the answers on that as well from Boston BioLife.
And then they were talking about, Costa Rica. You didn't bring up Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
So, because there is an equine track, including dogs and cats,
And chickens.
a companion animal.
Dog and cats and chickens.
No, companion animals. Chickens are not companion animals.
They are in my country.
Your country.
Put a
Wait,
collar and walk them.
in your country? I
That's
thought
what
you're
you
part
call
of
it.
our
You say
country.
Puerto Rico. You say your country all the time. You and Les. my
Part
country.
of your town. Your culture.
We put a collar on the chicken.
Anyway, companion animals, they had a whole track. So there was a veterinarian there at the summit, and stem cells were just approved. Regenerative medicine was just approved in Costa Rica
In
4 months
Costa
ago.
Rica.
So she wants to start a summit there
Wow.
in April. So I said, we're coming.
I can take you.
You can
She-
take us.
I can
She
take you
invited
around.
us.
You have a passport?
I sure do.
Do you have a passport, by the way?
I can get one.
Okay. That would be a no.
I had one and it expired. I just got to renew it. No, get a new one. Whatever.
So wouldn't that be amazing? So she wants to have it start a summit there because it is brand new.
So I went to her and I said to her, let me ask you a question. Are you in charge of this summit? Because I want to talk to whoever's in charge because I don't want to make all these plans and we ain't going. She says, I'm in charge.
She is the summit.
She is the summit.
She is the summit.
But she says that she has everybody there coming. That's what you told me.
I'm sure she does.
When is it, in May?
April.
April.
April 6th or something like that. I'm not exactly sure
How
of
do
the
you
date.
remember all that?
I know. There's a lot of empty space going on up here.
telling you,
I
it's
need
hollow.
to fill it.
It's hollow.
Fill
But,
it with the stories.
but Costa Rica, you ever been to Costa Rica?
Is that where she's from?
I lived there for 8 months in 2014, and I've been there many, many, many times. Considering
How is it?
It's Costa Rica.
Is it
I'm
nice?
sure it's beautiful.
It's like any place. There's ugly places, and there's dangerous places, and then there's beautiful places. You want to go to the Pacific side, which is beautiful.
It's like here. There are scenic places and not so scenic places.
There's the rainforest and all the
Ooh,
volcanoes.
nice. I hear that's beautiful.
We have a lot of volcanoes. Some are dormant, some are not so dormant.
Are there mosquitoes in those rainforests?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I can't go then.
Yes, you can.
In Puerto Rico, we have rainforest. You got El Yunque.
Oh, what?
El Yunque.
El Yunque, yeah.
Largest rainforest in the Caribbean hemisphere.
Wow.
I'm just making that up, but
But it
it's true.
sounded
It is the
so
largest.
good.
It's one of the largest. And the nice thing about El Yunque is that it has different temperatures. So
Then there's
high
whitewater rafting, if you want to go whitewater rafting.
Where in Costa Rica? Yeah, Yunque ain't got that.
And
We
some-
got snow though at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, like Colombia does that too. They have that as well.
You like whitewater rafting? I do like it.
I do
Sometimes I
not.
fall overboard though.
No, I don't. I'm
I did that once.
not a strong swimmer, so I don't
You know
like it.
what?
I'm not a strong swimmer, so I don't like it.
No.
We went whitewater rafting in North Carolina when the kids were little, and we hit a bump.
Uh-oh.
I went over.
Because you're
It was
like,
like, zoop.
because you're like 12 ounces.
It was like instantly, and it was funny in my head, but I guess it wasn't funny in my husband's head. My arm went up, he grabbed it, and it was like this whole thing. But he saved me.
Aw, good.
We
True love.
we went whitewater rafting every year for 10 years. And it's funny because my sister's in Puerto Rico with my parents, and they're sending pictures back of when we did these activities, you know? So Giovanni was a little boy at
Aw.
the time, and he fell down the hill because we were like in a cliff, like
Uh-huh.
a mountainside.
Right.
And he goes, I see him rolling down. Now, you got to understand the circumstances. We were drinking since we got there.
What a surprise.
And we didn't drink until we left.
Right.
So I'm holding my beer, and he's going downhill. He gets up. He has all these leaves and stuff in his head. He says, Dad, I'm okay. He tells me.
Aw.
So they're sending all these pictures
So
about
cute.
whitewater rafting, right? So we used to do canoes. And we were
Canoeing.
the only one, me and Juji were the only one
Juji.
that did not go overboard.
Juji.
Meanwhile, my cousin, he took the sandwiches and all the food. You see it going down the river.
Juji.
You see, and me and Juji were like, we should have held on to the river. You see his wallet.
I'd love to see a picture of Juji. Don't you want?
I'm dying.
You know what I'd like to see a picture of?
I'm afraid to
You
ask.
and your boys when you had hair and they were little.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I put it on Facebook.
That was
I'm
only
not on
one.
Facebook.
No, it was one boy.
It was Freddie.
Yeah, where's Gio?
Oh, the picture, the birthday party? That one?
The wedding.
Oh, was it a wedding? No, I saw.
No. It's when Freddie came home
Uh-huh.
From the
from
hospital.
the hospital the first day.
There was a cake involved.
No, that was Gio's birthday.
Okay.
Yes, when he was 3.
Yes.
And I told him, no, Gio, it's a cake. It's not a computer. That's true.
Gio was always into computers.
Gio took the phone apart at the house.
Oh, I love
And we
that.
couldn't put it back together.
How old was he? 2.
No,
4.
my favorite Geo story is when he wanted to take the program with him. He put the TV
The box.
in the box.
Oh, that's
Carried
so
the television
cute.
with him. He says, what are you
Seriously?
doing? Yeah, he says, I said, what are you doing? He says, my cartoons are in there.
I love it.
The
That
funniest
is the
thing,
cutest story.
my kid was on a computer, and he asked his cousin on some kind of dating service out for a date. So when she came to dinner, I said, do you know JS125, blah, blah, blah. She goes, yeah. I go, you know that's him? And she said, what? That's him. So he's like smiling, and he's waving at her. He's a little kid.
So cute.
Gio used to get in a lot of trouble.
I love the way you light up when you talk about your kids.
I know, right? It's so true.
I had a lot of good experiences.
It's really
with it.
nice. I was interviewing a scientist. I don't remember who I was interviewing last week. We were talking about the science and the stem cells, and he was talking. He does student stem cells. He started something with the colleges in grad school to get the students involved in regenerative medicine. And he was telling us all about the story. And then I said, how young do you start? And he says elementary school. And he tells us a story about how he went into his daughter's classroom and they did a Play-Doh model of cells. And he lit up like this one just lit up. And that's one of the reasons I love what we do, is when you get to light people up and they talk about what they do, but then it hits home and they go, wow.
It makes them human.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's the human side of it, which is amazing.
But getting back to Costa Rica, I'm dying to go to Nicaragua because there's a dormant volcano there that you can surf down. You surf on
A dormant volcano.
What do you surf down? The lava?
You surf down the side of the volcano on like snowboarding.
Really?
They put snow on it?
No, the
No.
lava.
No, the rock.
Lava, you
The
can't.
rock.
Yes.
Yeah, how you gonna
It's
skateboard on a
hardened.
rock?
I don't know.
No, they had to
You
put
can't.
something on
I'm
the side.
telling, no, I'm telling you.
You skateboard down the rocks?
You
Skateboard?
You surf
Surf down the rocks?
down. Yes.
With
It's called-
nothing there?
It's gotta be foam.
Maybe
Gotta be
It's
something.
not. It's all the rocks that are there. It's
They're
fine.
soft?
It's very fine.
Like
Okay.
sand?
Yeah.
So they're not
Skate-
rocks, they're like
it's
sand.
volcanic sand.
Ah, there you go.
Listen, you ever been to Hawaii, Black Sand Beach?
Yes.
Never.
I haven't been there, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
I gave when I went there, I gave the guy $50 and I said, "Can you take us up?" Because it wasn't on the tour. I says, "I always came. And I always wanted to be in Black Sand." I had a little bag to take the sand. I wonder what I did with that. And he took us to the beach, and it's all volcanic ash.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And you can see the volcano, like down the street. I can see the volcano. So he says to me, "We can't stay here too long.
It's dangerous.
Volcano's on its way.
Volcano get very angry."
It
He was
does.
telling me.
And they tell you not to take, I think it's from Pele. They tell you not to take rocks from it because it brings bad luck.
Oh, I remember that from the Brady Bunch.
Is that,
That
is
was
that what happened
That
to
was
me?
an amulet.
Yes.
I took a bag of black sand. Is that what changed my whole
Maybe
life?
that's what happened.
Got divorced later and all that.
See, it happens.
Unreal.
It happens.
I wonder what I did with that sand. I had to get rid
People
of it.
actually send back the rocks through the mail. They do. They send it.
I gotta send the
Makes me
sand
think of
back.
the amulet from the Brady Bunch,
Totally. And it was Greg that was wearing it.
right?
And he almost died surfing. Peter woke up with a tarantula
Right?
on his chest. It was
You've
terrible.
been watching too many cartoons.
Oh my! And then they had to
That's
go
not a
return it.
cartoon, right? We remember that.
It was Brady Bunch.
So last night, Wizard of Oz was on, and you forget how good it is, and then it's so good. It was colorized, but then at the end, the wizard gives Tin Man a heart.
Yeah.
So here's what he says. He says, "Love is not measured by the amount of love you give, but the amount of love that people have for you." And I didn't say anything, and I thought, I don't think so. And my son says, I don't think so. I think your heart is measured by the amount of love you give. So that was our conversation last night as we were discussing The Wizard of Oz and the Tin Man and Love.
Times were different then.
So what do you think? Like, this is an iconic picture.
They got it wrong. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying they got it wrong. I'm saying it's something to think about.
I think Dorothy was hot. So when I was a kid, I was in love with her.
Did
I
you
didn't
click
care.
your heels 3 times to go
I
home?
used to
You
click
should try
everything.
that, by the way.
What?
Click
Click
your
your
heels 3
heels?
times. You'll go
That
home.
ain't gonna work. Smart. Well, go home with.
Just think how fast your parents would get here.
True.
I just got a
Do you have
text
to
that
go
their
to
flight is
Miami?
delayed.
Do you have to go to Miami International?
I got a what?
Do you have to?
No, I got Sarah's gonna go get them in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, they're going.
But
to
I just got
Philly.
a text the flight is delayed.
How long is the flight?
2.5 hours.
20 minutes.
So it
Just
hasn't
kidding.
even left yet.
It's 2.5
No, it
hours.
doesn't-
It's
yeah, it
two and a
leaves at
half
3.
hours to go to Costa Rica too.
It leaves at 3 and they already know it's delayed. That doesn't sound so
4:15,
good.
hour and 15 minutes.
Not good. Not good.
It was nice of them to tell me that.
That's late
That means
already.
I won't get here till 6:15.
There you go.
They're gonna be cranky.
So what do you think about the Tin Man thing?
The Tin Man thing? I don't know.
How do you think love is measured?
I think love is measured with different. Everybody has a different philosophy of love. Like you love your dog a certain way, you love a monkey a certain way, you love your wife a certain
Monkey.
way.
I love my monkey just fine.
I mean, there are certain things in life that you love certain ways.
Do you think it's the amount of love you give or the love you receive?
It's
Is
always
really
received.
my question.
It's always received.
Really?
Yeah.
So then I guess they got it right.
Do you know that the amount of love that you give comes in many, many stages? So you say, do you love me unconditionally? Do you love me sometimes? Do you love me part-time? Do you love my eyes? Do you love me? Do you love me as a person? And you're going to get into a whole book of love. But what you get and how you use it is the change. If you love me, you say you love me, okay, you go from there.
And that's what the wizard said.
And that's what it's all about.
So I suppose then the wizard was correct.
Yes, because he's different. So you love people. That whole thing is about different personalities and people in society.
Yes.
So you love the Tin Man because he's metallic, he's hard.
He doesn't think he has a heart, but he always had a heart all along.
Always had a heart. Because a heart is measured by the love
That you
that
receive.
you receive.
And the lion always he always had
Courage?
courage because he went on the journey.
That's right. And you know something? You got to have more courage to get on the journey than the end of the journey.
Exactly. And then the
Scarecrow?
scarecrow was pretty smart all
The
along.
Scarecrow was what, afraid?
Wanted
What do
a
you
brain.
want? A brain. And that guy was the smartest one of them all.
Yeah,
Whoever thought that a head full of hay was smart?
exactly. That's
See
the
that?
point. Don't judge a book by its cover.
And
All
there-
kinds of lessons.
And there you go. Back to the Wizard of Oz.
That's a classic. You know who had that hat in color also was the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Really?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that.
I saw it in color.
Do you
It's
know Barbara
amazing.
Streisand was here last week?
She sure
I saw
was.
her in the parking lot.
Babs. Oh yeah, did you say
I
hi?
said, hey, Barb.
You say hi, may I have your autograph?
I said, hey, Barb. She said, not now. She gave me the hand, not now.
Probably.
She was busy.
Her sister was in town, too.
Really?
Yeah, she has a sister that sounds just like her
Babs.
when they sing.
That is what I heard.
I've never
Jessie
heard of
Campbell was on the set yesterday. She dropped an album.
Oh, that's right.
She's going to be doing some work with
Oh,
us.
why don't we have her next week? Because we're having.
We do. She said for her, we're having Laura Vivas from Remix. She was a finalist at The Voice.
Oh,
So she'll be on Tuesday. We should ask Jessie Campo. We're going to do a holiday music week.
aw, that's cool.
It'd be nice.
That's
Kendra's
very
coming
nice.
Thursday.
This Thursday.
This Thursday. She's got a new album.
You're going to have your hands full because we're going to have to, they bring in the guitarist or whatever, so we're going to have to sort of float.
I'm getting
With
the
the music.
fingers. You always tell me I give you the
You get them
fingers.
fingers going.
At least they're
That's
nice
right.
fingers.
Hey,
We must let everyone know who's listening that they are the nice fingers.
Yes, the nice
We got
fingers.
4 minutes.
They're the hands.
Chit Chat Tuesday. Nothing.
Tomorrow we have Wendy Blum. She is an author and personal development coach.
What did Wendy Blum write?
Flourish.
Flourish. She's the one that I trapped in the parking lot.
Yes, she is. She tells us that you manifest backwards. So you write it as if it's already happened. You smell it, you see it, you taste it, you've done it,
I like
and you
that.
write it down.
That's perception.
It's a plan book in reverse.
This
My
is
problem
tomorrow?
is, yes, I don't write things down. Is my problem.
Mine too.
It's all in my
No,
head.
but wait a minute. If you think about the end, she's saying you manifest it, so you work it backwards.
Correct.
So if you want a hot dog, let's say, you think about it, and it happens.
It happens. It's like you already ate it and you haven't gained any weight.
That's what she goes.
It's always,
That's her
a
go-to.
weight issue with this one.
That's
That's
what you
her
get when
go-to.
you bring up food with me.
When I didn't bring up food.
Hot
When
dog.
Oh, hot dog. That's true. When I was reading The Secret, the book The Secret.
Did you
and-
read that?
Yes, I did. Read it a few times. Saw the movie. So I'm watching. I'm looking at it, and I'm looking, and I wanted somebody to call me. And I'm gonna tell you, on my life, the lady called me right there.
Is that amazing when that happens?
Scared me.
Serendipitous.
Very scary.
It's a crazy thing.
So what I'm gonna do now is lotto. Lotto numbers.
Sarah knows a lot
Oh.
of numbers. All you have to do is ask Sarah Spiritual.
I know. Sarah makes a living at it.
I know.
I ain't never met anybody make a living on lotto.
Well, you know what's funny is that I find patterns when people call. I have to write it down for her. I have to put it in a log as well as putting it up on the computer screen. So my weird, crazy analytical head starts to see patterns. Sometimes it's really weird. Sometimes people in only odd number years call, or even number months, or people only born in the 20s, 20 part of the month, right? Last week it was 51, 61, 71, 81, 91. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh, wow.
And then it was 12s, 4s, 6s, and 8s.
That's
a lot of
goosebumps. Why do I have the angel bumps right
And
now?
so I write it down, and I'm like, so what do? She goes, we need to talk. We never talked. But
She never tell you why?
Well, we got off subject, but I said, and she just looked at me like, you're onto something, because I saw the vibration of the numbers.
The numbers, the energy in the numbers.
That's what it's
Very
called.
cool.
But it
Well,
was
listen.
1951, 1961, 1971, 1981. It was
Well, I always said that you were a vibration person.
who, me?
Yeah,
A vibrational person?
Energy is vibration.
That's right.
Very
the more
nice.
energy you spin, the more vibration you get. All
There
right,
you
listen.
go. Let's go spin some.
So we have
Full day tomorrow, full day Thursday. Friday, you will be at graduation.
yes. And who do we got tomorrow? Blum and somebody else?
Blum and somebody else. Wendy Blum and somebody else.
Who do we got tomorrow?
I don't know, someone you booked.
Melina, the
There
attorney.
you go.
Yes, you got to check that out.
All right, everyone. It is time to wrap it up. Haven't said that in a while.
I know.
Put your lunch away. Have a beautiful Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to one another and be safe.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.